for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Almighty and everlasting God, who provides over all things in heaven and earth, come and preside over these deliberations so that those that make the decisions may be guided by your wisdom.
Amen. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Welcome to tonight's work session. The council has one item on their agenda, which is an ordinance for second and final reading, which is file council number 1, an ordinance of the city of Wilkes-Barre adopting a cable franchise agreement with Verizon to construct, operate, and maintain a cable television system together with other services, prescribing terms and conditions, and other legal requirements. Any questions? Mayor?
Hi, good evening. Okay, we're going to start with some resolutions, basically reappointing Larry Singleton to the Planning Commission, reappointing Sue Strassman to the Planning Commission, reappointing Edward DeMichael to the Zoning Hearing Board, appointing Michael Stadoulis to the Board of Health, appointing Dr. Navid Ahmad to the Board of Health. Any questions on those? Okay, we're going to... Mr. Chairman, you okay? Okay.
Anybody have any questions?
No, I'm good. I did see the resume. Michael Litz, police officer? Or
Mike Stadoulis, better known as
Scooby.
Scooby.
All right, the other guys are all reappointed, but we do know who this guy is. I just want to make sure.
And Dr. Ahmad is a physician that works out of Commonwealth Health. Okay? Yeah, you know him better as Scooby. Authorizing proper city officials to take any and all actions necessary to hire Stevens and Lee, PC, as bond counsel and Raymond James and Associates Incorporated as underwriter to the city for the issuance of a general obligation debt of approximately $8 million.
Questions?
Any questions?
So,
Just want them to come on.
You have questions?
are these gentlemen that
Yes,
that are here?
I want to wait to see if you had any questions.
So this is to restructure.
Just tell them to state their name.
Hi.
Could you just state your name for the record?
Sure. Lou Verdelli, Raymond James.
Hi, Lou. So this is to restructure debt. We'll take our existing debt and extend it out for how much longer? Actually, when does our existing debt end? And then how much longer would this extend it to? What, 30?
Good question. I'll just give a brief background on where we get to. That answers your question. So I think what the administration had reached out to us about was some of the challenges that you have from a revenue standpoint with the loss of the hotel tax revenues, the hospital tax revenue, as well as some projections for your 2027 budget, as well as some of the needs for street repair funds.
Right.
So what we did was we looked at the city's existing debt. You've been paying about $7.5 million per year in your debt service for the last several years. So that's what's been in the budget. What we tried to solve for was, can we provide some relief the next 2 years, provide new money in the amount of about $1.8 million, keep the debt service in future years perfectly the same at 7.5, and right now that 7.5 goes to 2038. With what we have, we would just extend 1 year to 2039. So we would provide the relief, about $1 million reduction in debt service this year, about a $3 million next year, give you the $1.8 million for your projects, and the debt service stays the same as what it is when we go back there in 2028, just with a 1 year extension.
1 year extension, great.
And the total amount, while the mayor mentioned under state laws, we always have to give you maximum amounts that we inflate.
Right.
That amount of $8 million is not how much you will issue. Right now, the projections are the restructuring plus the $1.8 million would be about a $6.5 million borrowing.
Great. Okay. Got it. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Anybody else?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Before we continue, is everybody okay with doing the resolutions and the minutes as a consent? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Do council presentations, please.
Oh, yes. And I have to go to council presentations.
Nothing today for me.
Wasn't your turn, but. It's okay. Mike's got nothing today.
No, just something, an update on the Cross Valley project. I don't know if you read that or if anybody attended the meeting that just had, the redecking of the bridges and everything. And I found it kind of ironic that they're going to reinstall the traffic signal at exit 2.
Yes.
During that. And take it down, they're classifying this temporary. I don't know if we can reach out to them again and ask them, well, we're thrilled you're putting it up as a temporary traffic signal. Could you kind of like forget about it and leave it there?
So I went to the meeting. I will tell you, I brought that up to them as well.
Wonderful.
So they did tell me that I'm going to get them the crash reports from the time that they removed it to present, and then they will look at it. But they also said that the residents can absolutely go on here and put in their public comment.
I already did.
Perfect. So I took a screenshot of it. So every resident should go on there, and I did tell them we're gonna bombard them, we want that light, we want that. So once they put it up, we would only have to maintain it, which would be the electricity.
Right.
So if we can get all of this started now before they,
Well, I
Even
think
take
the
it
more
down.
residents that do reply to that online
I agree.
response, the better. They know that we want it there, but we want them to do it.
I got all their cards and all of that, so if you want it, I will forward it along to you, but this is where they need to go, and then
I'm glad you're on top of it. Thank you. That's all I have. Thank you.
Stan, Mr. Murn?
Yeah, I mean, I know the DPW, they're getting a lot of flack about this snowstorm, and I feel they did the best they could, it was a significant snowstorm, it was, well over 10 inches, and, I did just want to give them a shout out a little bit, because they do get a lot of flack on a daily basis, and the city did as well, so we did the best we could, and, just wanted to mention that to everybody, that's all.
Mr. Brooks?
That you brought it up, I think I probably received about 10 phone calls, 24, 48 hours after the event. And the one that really sticks out to me is the impossible thing. These guys cannot go down the street and pick up their shovel out of driveway and then put it back down again. So obviously it's, yeah, your driveway is going to get filled in as what do you want us to do? You can't do either or. So that was the number one complaint that I would get. But what I want to mention is this year is the 250th anniversary of America. And actually, I'll reach out to Mike Slusher. I'm on the committee for the county to do the celebrations. And one of the things that I hope we'll participate in is on July 4th at noon, ringing bells in the city. And we have the oldest bell in our city right on Public Square. That's the first bell in town, put up there in 1812. I'm not here to give a history lesson. But I think it would be wonderful. And they're also the 250th America Committee is looking to, on July 4th, to make sure as much as possible the city could be lit up in red, white, and blue. And I'll work with Mike, and I think we can do some great things and ring a bell on noon of July 4th. Sounds good, Mayor? Good. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. So I just want to thank you on the North Washington Street Bridge. I saw that. I will continue to just ask for updates every couple of months, if you don't mind, until I see construction start.
Even better.
Yeah.
And then Bill already took my thunder on the,
Sorry.
that's okay. On the
Bill's
wonderful,
working on it.
so they are going to have another public meeting as well. So when that happens, I would encourage everyone to attend that as well.
I'll be there with you.
And stress how much that light had helped when it was there. That's all I got.
Okay. During this one, give us a
Adjourn?
second to
Yep.
change. If anybody's wishing to speak to council, you have
Sign
to
up.
fill out a blue form that's on the speaker. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Almighty and everlasting God, who presides over all things in heaven and earth, come and preside over these deliberations so that those that make the decisions may be guided by your wisdom.
Roll call, Mr. Barrett.
Here.
Mr. Brooks. Here. Mr. Mirren.
Here.
Mr. Belishko.
Here.
Mrs. McClay.
Here.
Also in attendance, Mayor George Brown, Controller Tony Thomas, Administrator Charlie McCormick, City Attorney Tim Henry, Supervisor DPW Dave Lewis, Assistant City Clerk Tracy Smith, and Administrative Assistant Lisa Sanfilippo. Good evening. Welcome to tonight's regular session. Please turn off all cell phones. Following are examples of some important council rules. They are not intended to be a complete list. Please adhere as closely as possible to the 5-minute speaker presentation. No persons are allowed to address the council from beyond the rail, except the speaker at the dais who has the floor. The chairperson shall preserve order and decorum and prevent attacks on personalities. Chairperson shall determine all points of order. No persons except city officers or their representatives shall be permitted within the rail during any meeting without the express permission of council. Council kindly asks that the public please vacate the building within 10 minutes after the meeting adjourns. And finally, when members of the administration are speaking, please use the microphone. Anybody on pending?
Anybody want to talk on pending legislation?
Okay, then we'll move on. We're going to take the resolutions and the minutes as a consent agenda. So we need a motion and a second.
Motion?
Motion by
Second.
Mrs. McClay. I'm sorry, second by
No.
Mr. Barrett. Mrs. McClay, Mr. Barrett. Mr. Barrett?
Yes.
Mr. Brooks? Yes. Mr. Mirren?
Yes.
Mr. Belishko?
Yes.
Mrs. McClay?
Yes.
And we have the one ordinance for second and final reading. We also need a motion and a second.
Motion?
Motion by Mr. Belishko,
Second.
second by Mr. Brooks. Mr. Barrett?
Yes.
Mr. Brooks? Yes. Mr. Mirren?
Yes.
Mr. Belishko?
Yes.
And Mrs. McClay?
Yes.
Move on to, shouldn't be any council presentations, but,
You never know, I might as well.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. Let me ask him.
That's it. All right. Any of you, council member, have anything additional they want to add?
I have one thing.
Sure.
It's for Mr. Lewis. I messaged him last week about the snow removal on South Street, and they did remove some of it, but it's still very icy there. If there's something that we could do so it's more walkable. A lot of people go up and down South Street, especially, I got a call from the middle school as well. Some of the kids take that way to go home. They walk, so if we can get that, hopefully, I mean, I know it's he said you have to shut the road down. So if there's something that we could do to maybe avoid shutting that down or whatever, that's all I have.
Anybody else? So now maybe that it's 40?
Yeah, maybe that'll work.
Public discussion. Kyle, you're up. Just your name and address.
Kyle Karash, 74 Sheridan Street. I'm just here wondering if you guys got a chance to look at that Ordinance 6 regarding your trailer parking and your vehicles.
That's what I got. All right, perfect. So I did take a look at it. So, and I also did some research on my own. And Ford F-250, I wrote it down, sorry. So even a Ford F-550, which is a large one, the maximum weight is 8,000 pounds. So as far as the weight-wise, I don't think we have an issue there, but I was meeting with Rob prior to this meeting, so we talked about some things that he thinks could change, and that's something that I'll, bring up with council. But I did meet with him today on some things that he noticed, but just so you know, I did, because I know we talked about, you said a Ford F-250, that actually comes in at, Ford F-250 is 5,804 pounds to 8,885 pounds.
Dry weight.
Right.
That's not the gross.
Right.
Gross.
If you take, I have pictures of all
No,
my.
I know, and I get it, if you have stuff in it, it's going to exceed that. But most of the time, a basic, if I'm driving a Ford F-250 on a daily basis, it's gonna stay within that range. If you're using it for work
Yes.
and doing things, that's when it's going to exceed, which is, I think, where our problems came in. So it is still being worked on, I am looking at it, I don't want you to think I didn't didn't do anything on it, so, and like I said, I met with Rob, so we'll kind of, I'll bring it up after we look at it a little bit more.
Okay.
But it is being worked on.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
No.
Dave Magda. Just your name and your address, please.
Dave Magda. I'll use 990 Scott Street. We've got a couple of them there. I'm just here again. I've called several times. This is going to be the second week that we're going to hit 40. The snow removal in the Parsons section, especially in the business districts, it's hard, but we're down to one lane still on Scott Street, which is a snow route. George Ave was revitalized 9 years ago with the prior mayor with new sidewalks, and there's tons of businesses. There's snow piles still 4 feet high. When the school buses come down, it's one lane. Scott Street still has piles 5 feet high. You got to pull over for the school buses to go through. I was just wondering maybe this week if we could get some backhoes in there to remove some of the snow from the snowfall. I know it's been freezing cold, but I mean, we're in week 3.
I know.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
So just quick, do we plan on removing any snow, or are we just, do you know? I mean, I know a lot of the streets are like that. And I get it, it's tough.
It's currently not on the schedule, our
Okay.
schedule, to do Scott Street. We do field calls and complaints daily, but it's up to the administration to give us a call and say, do this.
Could I add for a second? 2 major spots is around the bend by the mosque. There's huge piles. And on George Ave, at the top of George Ave and the middle of George Ave, there's some pretty high piles. I mean, personally, I hired a private contractor to move the piles by mine and down Harriet. And then after that huge accident, they kind of moved all the piles by that intersection where they were high. But they're the 2 major where people are coming around that bend by Motor World. They're still high, and they're high coming up the road, and the school buses come, and the LCTA, and everyone's got to pull over to the side.
Can you just take a look at those roads? Thank you. We'll take a look at it.
Thank you.
That's it.
That is it. Sorry, Sam. It's 5:30 meeting. It was a 5:30 meeting today.
I know about what I missed it.
Yep, we are done.
Done already?
Yep.
Right.
I talked to you on the phone, and I told you. You just don't listen to me, Sam.